Well, in this video, it's going to be one of my political rants. I used to do a lot of them, and I mean, YouTube tried shutting any of us down that spoke our minds, a lot of censorship. But this one is not so much about any of them topics that YouTube does restrict. It's about just the United States and how our country is being slowly, very slowly destroyed and dissolved. Okay? We all know, I did events about, the mass illegal immigrations, the fact that this is orchestrated by the government. This is being done, these people are being transported, distributed, set up, paid, collecting from Social Security, which, takes away the money that I put in, okay? And all this for what means, I have no idea. Okay, combined with the fact that we're probably in one of the most worst global economic crises on the horizon going to happen to top everything off. And being a gun channel, they keep talking about changing the gun laws and that to a point where everyone's so confused. Am I going to get arrested for privately selling a firearm? Which I don't know if any of that's ever been resolved. And these legal channels just keep spewing out stuff over and over again, which, makes no sense, nothing definite. Well, what happened this morning is I found out that in the school district, a local school district, they go by demographics. And if you live in an area in a public school system, I guess, to where so many people are in a certain income level, all right, they give free lunches to children who can apply, okay, and because their parents don't make a certain monetary income requirement, they get a free lunch, okay, a breakfast and I think a lunch. So, and I don't want to be an ass here, okay? I don't want children to go hungry. This is the United States of America, and we have a standard of living that this shouldn't go on. So yeah, if the kids are impoverished or whatever and get a free lunch, great. Well, now they're saying through the summer, any child under the age of 18 can come to the school or the school district, or I don't know who's providing it, will provide 2 meals to them a day throughout the whole summer. And I'm like, what is this? And, the way it was explained to me, to get into the free meal program or whatever, you had to fill out a form and meet a certain criteria in terms of income and that. And then, you had some sort of identification that you were in that program. This is just anyone, irregardless of your financial status or income status. And all of a sudden, I've never heard of this. I've never heard to where they're running this at any child under the age of 18. Is there like a embargo or a war coming, or what is this? And the thing is, who the hell is paying for this? Okay, the only thing we can figure, I doubt the state, because the state's very frugal that I live in, with managing money in that. Okay, so this must be on a higher federal level. Okay, and this is like news to me, it's kind of a shock. And on top of, like I said, on top of everything else, all right, I did mention them starting a new channel, okay, and it has to deal with precious metals and that, but a lot of it too, there's a lot of study in economics, okay, it kind of goes hand in hand. And, watching that stuff, hearing what's going on in the housing market. They keep harping at the credit card crisis, the amount of people that have credit debt and are failing on it, the amount of people failing or missing payments on their mortgages. And yeah, people do miss payments, but the first time, looking at a person's credit history, the number of people defaulting on all the debt that is out there, just the common debt with the people, that is increasing at a rapid rate because of inflation. And then, what are the true figures with employment? Okay, they put figures there that are not true. They're constantly being corrected. They're constantly being contradicting themselves. And this is how the banks and our financial institutions go by these reports and data and make their decisions with the economy. And, it looks bad. And then to sit there and then have them say that they're giving anybody and everybody under the age of 18 in that school district two meals a day. Okay. Where's this coming from? Okay. And then I don't even want to get into this wave of illegals and this bizarre stuff. I've watched several videos where people try to get into these centers where they're moving these people throughout the country. Okay, they're being transported, moved, and then housed. Okay, even right here in Greensboro, there's a place, it's right by the Harbor Freight store. So I go in the parking lot of that big strip mall where it is, and I worked with a fella, his wife worked in the it's one building on the end, it's quite large. I guess he used to print checks there, which that's a thing of the past. Okay, so you got this huge building. The parking lot is cordoned off, there's buses, there's security guards there. If you kind of wander around down there or ask questions, I guess you're told to leave. And it's like a staging area or something, okay, that they fly people in and out of a major airport. And then this couple of these guys are trying to do some news reporting and went up to New York City. One fellow was in New York City. And there was, down somewhere, a really nice hotel, okay, that he heard was taken. So he just walks into the hotel. He didn't get 2 steps through the front door, and all these security guards are on him. What are you doing? He goes, this is a hotel, correct? Yes. I want to rent a room. He goes, there's no vacancies. Leave the premises immediately. He goes, turn the camera on there. He's like, no, I just want to ask a few questions. I can't rent a room here. I can't, and they were pretty bad about this, okay? Just shut up, get out of this building immediately, and don't ask questions, okay? Then the fact, that they're standing there interviewing these people, and these people are laughing that they got here, they got a kid, they go on Medicare or Medicaid or whatever, they get a Social Security check, they're getting more money than I am after working 40 years, they're getting the maximum amount, which I don't. They're getting a Social Security check, they got money, they got food, they got medical care, and they're living in a 4-star, 5-star hotel. Okay? And I find it unbelievable. And what's going on is you can say, oh, well, the election, this and that. I don't believe if we have this election and everybody in office is voted out and replaced with someone new, I don't believe this is going to solve a single problem, because I believe there's a global group of people that control all of this, control everything, and they control the politicians. Okay? So even if you put somebody else in there, this is not, it's not the politicians doing this. The politicians are being told and paid to carry out the wishes of someone who is not an elected official. And this is something that keeps coming up again and again. A lot of control, a lot of these decisions are not made by the people we vote in a democratic government. Okay, it's bullshit. All right, and then this movie, I mentioned the topic of Civil War. I was watching the trailers to this movie that just is coming out about Civil War, man. And again, it's, I have to see the movie, but again, it's not, you know, if states are talking about succeeding. I guess Ohio is a state talking about succeeding from the Union like that. But here's the thing. Who's going to fight this war? Okay, we're losing our national identity. We're losing our culture. Okay, granted, yes, this country was built by people emigrating from somewhere else. Okay? Other than one side of the family, all of my great-grandparents were foreign-born nationals. All right? Back from, was 1905 to 1920 was the largest amount of people that emigrated to the United States of America at any one point in time. So, and a lot of people, that's a lot of people. And a lot of people can trace their families back to that period, like I can. Okay, and there were some relatives that ended up in this country long before they even kept track, which was 1890 something. If somebody emigrated before then, you just got off the ship and off you went. There was no Ellis Island, there was no immigration requirements or anything, okay, at one point in time. Of course, that's all kind of changed now, and to what end? So, you know, I just wanted to make a rant for all my subscribers and viewers out there that when I used to make these videos talking about these situations, it's gotten out of hand. If there will be like a succession of war, I don't know. I hope not. Because then again, you know, the question is, will the troops turn on the people under the president's order? Okay. And another thing, the vast majority of the military are in the military because they're foreign nationals looking to get a green card. Okay, so you really don't have an armed forces made up of citizens born and raised in this country. Okay, that's another scary thing. And as we all know what happened up north of us, the minute stuff doesn't go right and the military and police refuse to attack or do something to the citizens, then next thing you know, individuals show up that are foreign people, supposedly, in uniform to enforce these things. That's another thing. This is global. This is not just this country. This stuff has gone on with any Western civilized country. Okay, England, the UK, okay, all of Europe, Germany, all of these countries that had a higher standard of living, okay, are being inundated with this. All right, it's a mess. And really, we can say whatever, hey, there's an election coming, maybe it'll change for the better. Even if it does start to change, I think the damage is done so bad, okay, then with this, like, what was it that one guy said, the sword of Damocles or whatever, where he sleeps with that sword dangling on a string ready to drop on you at any minute. That's about what the state our economy is in. Unless they pull some kind of rabbit out of a hat or do something, it's not good, okay? So, that's my rant. got it off my chest. I'll probably be making more of these. I hope this doesn't get hit and suspended on YouTube. I know a lot of you fellas out there doing it, and when I try to make them and put them on Rumble, there is a large group of people that go to Rumble, but still there's a lot of people that, even when I make a video here on YouTube and leave a link to Rumble, the amount of people that view my video on YouTube is way more than who actually goes to Rumble to watch it. Okay, it's just the way it is. So, and also there's a link to another channel I'm trying to start. If you can see it in your heart, hit the link and give me a subscription on the other channel so I can get it up and running so my videos get displayed. Because without the numbers, you know, I can put 100 videos up and they won't be seen. You know, that's just the way it works, the damn analytics and all the other fun crap. But stay tuned. I'll be making some more videos along this lines as I find things, maybe some more about gun laws and stuff like that. And I'm going to be live every Sunday around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll have a live chat and you can come and voice your opinions there, you know, trying to get that started again. Alright guys, thank you. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to this channel. Hit the link, subscribe to my other channel, and you know, stay tuned.